Welcome back to the TechnoCommunism podcast. I am going to um, read a short story, and it's pretty short. It won't take long, and not going to talk too much at the beginning, just enough to maybe get over the initial gap of um, not. Sometimes there's a little gap at the beginning of these shows, live shows, and maybe let one or two people join so they won't miss the beginning of the story. You can watch it again later, of course. Um, uh, so there we are. This is a short story called The Rise of the Techno-Communists. Um, Once upon a time, in a world teetering on the precipice of environmental catastrophe, an obscure yet audacious presidential candidate named Johannon Ben-Zion emerged as a harbinger of radical change. His daring promise to dismantle the entire United States federal government and restore governance to Native American tribes set the stage for a seismic shift in world history. As anti-US sentiments rippled across the globe, an unforeseen cosmic event added a layer of chaos to the unfolding drama. A powerful solar flare, disrupting digital infrastructures far and wide, became the further catalyst for a series of events that would redefine the balance of power on a global scale. In the midst of this celestial turmoil, Johannon Ben-Zion embarked on a whirlwind campaign, capturing the imagination of not only disillusioned citizens hungry for change, but also those gripped by fear of humanity's impending extinction due to the climate crisis. In each impassioned address, Ben-Zion tapped into the public's frustrations, creating an unstoppable wave of support. Against all odds, on a day etched into the annals of history, Johannon Ben-Zion emerged victorious. The dismantling of federal authority unfolded as promised, with power reverting to Native American tribes. This monumental decentralization sent shockwaves through the nation that echoed globally for years to come. Yet tribal governance faced challenges in the power vacuum, with uncertainty reigning during this transitional period. The world grappled not only with the aftermath of the solar flare, but also the reshaping of geopolitical dynamics. In this tumultuous landscape, China stepped in as a stabilizing force, assuming a leadership role to address the impending climate catastrophe. As the world sought solutions, the collectivist ideology of Johannon Ben-Zion, encapsulated in, quotes, collective superintelligence, gained momentum. Anxious for a way to avert environmental disaster, the concept of a United Earth Directorate, managed by a council of both human and artificial intelligence, began to gain traction globally. Ben-Zion's collective superintelligence vision, rooted in techno-communist philosophy, presented a way forward. The once fringe notion of restructuring socioeconomic systems around compassionate technology and collectivism found a receptive global audience. As the United Earth Directorate took shape, guided by ecological sustainability and ethical AI principles, the public's yearning for radical change reached a crescendo. The directing council, integrating human and machine cognition, steered superintelligent systems towards equitable outcomes for the betterment of humanity. The dismantling of pillars of industrial capitalism pushing civilization toward environmental disaster became a reality. Fossil fuels, plastics, and exploitative livestock systems gave way to clean energy, circular economies, and sustainable food production. Automation and automation and other breakthroughs in emerging technology allowed for the construction of affordable green housing and infrastructure for all. Uh, United Earth United Earth Directorate departments targeting economic parity, public health, jobs, renewable energy, and responsible data usage marked a historic convergence of human wisdom and artificial intelligence confronting society's chronic challenges. Nevertheless, certain obstacles persisted. The entrenched remnants of the global capitalist network, especially the military industrial complex, vehemently resisted this shift towards sustainable socialism. Displacing these formidable adversaries became a defining struggle, necessitating unprecedented global solidarity. The, the vision of a united Earth Directorate, born from Ben-Zion's radical ideals and collectivist superintelligent philosophy, offered a lifeline against impending turmoil. It compelled overcoming the interconnected threats of capitalism, militarism, and climate change, ensnaring civilization in cycles of destruction. The choice between techno-feudalism and techno-communalism grew increasingly stark as the world teetered at this pivotal crossroads. Instead of intensifying divisions, the emancipatory potential of superintelligent artificial intelligence technology became evident. Artificial intelligence enhanced collective consciousness and responsibility across enduring class barrier. AI enhanced collective consciousness. Opposing the capitalist military industrial complex was no longer just revolutionary praxis, but an existential imperative for society's survival. Ultimately, the collectivist superintelligent manifesto served as both moral blueprint and rallying cry, encapsulating the enormous stakes, barriers, adversaries, and reforms needed to navigate the turbulent crises ahead. The world confronted an epochal decision to descend into high-tech dystopian chaos or actualize a transformative vision of superintelligent collectivism, placing advanced technology in service of universal human dignity and survival. However, the concluding chapter of this symphony remains unwritten. For the collective will of common people to guide this melody towards a harmonious and unsustainable future has not yet taken place. Um, the choices we make are of a historic magnitude, uh, and and but this vision, giving us glimpses of a utopian horizon where humanity's base needs and highest aspirations finally do converge, is a real possibility. Our world, poised on the verge of destruction, watches us all with bated breath as our shared destiny hangs in the balance.